Welcome to RealE Talk with Lisa Wilson
and Tiffany Cofield,
where we
speak fluent sarcasm.
We've had a number of people comment on that, and it's more true than you may realize, but you know, we don't mean anything about it. I mean, we want to have fun. Life's too short to be serious all the time. So today I want to talk a little bit about this competitive market. We've been talking about a lot of the documents, and we hope that you've watched all the full videos and absorbed what you can get from that. And always ask more questions if you have them. But we're still in a very competitive market. So we have tons of buyers. My board is filling up quickly with pre-qualified buyers, which is wonderful. The listings, let me tell you, when there are 240 listings in our area and 1,000 agents, it's not a good scenario. So we're all vying for the same properties. So how do you as a buyer stand out in a crowd of offers? Tiffany and I might both present offers, and the seller will sit there and look at them and try to weigh which one is better for them. And I think one of the things that I could say at this point is that the dollar amount isn't always the determining factor. It's not always the end-all be-all for an offer to purchase. So let's talk about some things that can help you write a very competitive offer that will be attractive to a seller. Know what you want. First off, you need to go in and be serious about the properties that you're looking at. If you absolutely need a 4-bedroom house, don't look at a 3-bedroom house and say, well, we might be able to make this work. You'll have buyer's remorse. It's not going to end well for anybody. So are you willing to put some work into it? Maybe the paint isn't perfect and you want to change the colors. That's normal stuff. Maybe the carpets need to be replaced. Maybe the seller had 2 or 3 dogs or cats or whatever, and you have extreme allergies. We've walked in houses where we all went, you know, and I don't have allergies. You do.
I do.
But I don't. And it still was overwhelming. That's not going to go away with just a little. You need to have the carpets replaced and have somebody come in and take care of things. So what are you willing to do? And do you know what your absolute top line budget is? Hopefully you've already talked to a lender. Work with a licensed agent. Make sure you have an agent who is familiar with the market and is only showing you homes that you want to look at. You know, don't get an agent that's pushing things at you that you really aren't interested in. They know the market. They also know the agents in the market. A good agent has taken time to develop a relationship with other agents in the market, and that makes the whole process so smooth and seamless when you've got agents that can cooperate, which it's our job, but believe me, sometimes it doesn't work that way. And be ready to make that offer as soon as possible. If you find the house, you make an offer. And then what does that offer look like? Well, don't think you're going to lowball people in this particular market. You need to get in there and be competitive. It may be the difference of $100 that gets you the offer, but be competitive. Do not lowball your offers. And I can't stress that enough. Don't ask the seller to help pay for your closing costs. You know, hopefully you've saved up some money or you have a loan program that helps you with the closing costs. There are a lot of those available. Don't ask the seller for closing costs if you can help it. Maybe you offer to pay part of the seller's closing fees. Didn't know you could do that, did you? Maybe you offer to pay their attorney fees for the closing. It may only be $200-300, but it's an offering showing that you really truly want this house and you're willing to do what it takes to make that home yours. And close quickly. Don't try to drag the process out 60 days. Most lenders can close within 30. And maybe you have a contingency. Maybe you have to sell your current home. We know that there are programs out there that will help you close on your new house before you close on your old house. There are programs for that. So that's the other reason why it's important to work with a licensed realtor who knows the market, knows the game players, okay? Let's see, what else do we have here? Don't throw a lot of contingencies at the offer. You know, you're going to have a home inspection. Comfort that seller and let them know that you're not going to nitpick them on repairs from the home inspection. We've looked at some crazy home inspection reports that they're really, really bad.
Terrifying.
100 pages. And I'm not saying that the home inspection was bad. The home inspector just found a lot of stuff and they made notes of it. That's your checklist, folks. Now, if there's structural issues, if the HVAC doesn't work, if there are major electrical issues, you know, by all means, those things may need to be negotiated for the safety of your family. But don't go around asking for light switch covers to be changed out or paint colors, or please trust us. Sellers don't want to hear it because there are 8 or 9 offers behind you that aren't asking for this little nonsense. So just keep it moving. Everything will be good. Look at it from the seller's view. I think this is one of the last tips that I would say. Try not, you know, I hate to use the word greedy, but this can't be one way, your way. This is a joint effort, folks. Look at this from the seller's perspective. If it were them putting the offer in to you, how would you feel about it? Well, we're here to help you make an offer that a seller will joyfully accept and get you in a home that you're absolutely going to love and your family's going to enjoy. And the very last bit of advice that I would give you is, if you think you're going to write a love letter, crumple it up and throw it away. Please don't write love letters to the seller saying, oh, my family and I would love to live here. Our 3 kids, Matthew 7, Amy 6. Do not write a love letter. The commission frowns upon it, and you could be giving some personal information away to a complete stranger that you don't know, and they should not have access to. Do not write a love letter. No love letters. Save that for your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. So those are our tips for today. We hope you got some information out of it and find it useful. You can always reach us here at 866-9-OFF-ROAD. And while you're out dodging raindrops today, don't forget, beep at the Jeep.